Welcome. My name is Mike Owen, and this is your intuition development class. So this is very personal and specialized, especially for you. So everyone has different goals whenever they approach a class like this. You probably had different reasons whenever you decided to join. Some of those reasons might be to connect on a deeper spiritual level, to connect more with yourself, to release and eliminate certain baggage that's been weighing you down for a short amount of time or a longer amount of time. But basically, you're trying to connect to something. And through this class, you'll see that there's different goals that each person has. So one of the main goals is to learn different techniques and tools to connect with your higher self or your spirit. And other people would like to connect to Creator, God, universe, whatever that higher power that you believe in. And we'll be doing this through a variety of methods. One method is meditation. We can all meditate, but sometimes we need a little bit of help and direction. When I first started, I thought you would just sit quietly, then my mind would wander, and I couldn't really focus. And it really helps to learn some directed meditation techniques, usually with your eyes closed, so that you can go to that quiet place and you can have certain directions and certain pathways that you can navigate and explore. And similar to dreams, many people will come out with different results and different visions. So all of these mean something. And also we'll be learning how to decode all these situations so that we can find our own personal truth. So once again, my name is Mike Owen, and I've been reading professionally for over 16 years and teaching this energy work for almost as long. I've worked for California Psychics in 2010 and 2016. I've given thousands of readings to people all over the world. So some of you, your goals may be to read professionally, and you will be prepared through the tools and the practice that I give you and facilitate. Others just want a stronger spiritual connection. So you may be on a different track, just would like some coaching and some guidance with meditation specifically. So whatever your path or your goals are, I promise to help you any way that I can. So this class will be set up at least one video a week with instruction, different videos step by step. Then also you'll have the option to come to live classes on Google Meet at least once a week, sometimes twice a week, for extra practice, answer your questions, and just that community and group atmosphere. So very excited, got some experienced people also to help you on your path as well, besides me, some of my current and former students. So they've done a great job. And I'm very excited to offer this to you. Clients have been asking me for years to offer this because they either don't live in my city, or with the pandemic going on, it's just not always safe to meet in person. So now it's in this virtual platform. So very exciting, very exciting. So one of the foundations of metaphysics and meditative work would be grounding. So grounding is a verb we use, and it means something different to everybody, but how we're going to use the word is connecting to the earth. And that's why I'm outside right now. You might be able to hear some birds, some insects, you might be able to hear the fire crackling, see the smoke going by, definitely see the trees. So grounding is being connected to the earth. We're all made of elements from the earth, therefore we feel at home connecting to the earth. And with our lifestyles and technology, we sometimes get ungrounded. That means our energy bubble, our aura, kind of lifts up and raises up because electronics and technology is just very unsettling and many times unhealthy for our human energy field. So we'll be learning a grounding meditation, and just about every class we'll do some form of grounding. And later on, once you get more proficient, I'll just instruct you to ground and you'll just ground. It'll be done. But now we're going to go through the step by step. And whenever we ground, we always go to our intuitive center. That's that place in the center of our head. It is an actual gland called the pineal or pineal gland. It's shaped like a pine cone, that's why it's called that. And that's where our intuition is housed. And it's very confusing sometimes because our intuition and our imagination is in the exact same spot. So wherever we see our visions and pictures in this pineal gland, it's a light sensitive organ. So we see our pictures just like a video or a movie. So sometimes we can picture like us winning the lottery, like, man, it would be great to win the lottery, and I can picture exactly what I would do with it. Other times we have intuitive pictures, and it can kind of get confusing. So is my lottery picture just an imagination or fantasy? My intuition picture that tells me to drive down a different road because there might be an automobile accident? So And once you get a little more practice, you'll be able to distinguish the two. And then eventually you'll be able to merge the two so you can make your dreams come a little bit closer to you and a little bit faster. So again, connection to spirit will lead you down all kind of roads toward prosperity and abundance. So whenever we ground and do meditation, this style is usually eyes closed. My eyes won't be closed because I'm directing you, but usually you'll sit straight up in a chair. Feet are usually touching the ground, so you can establish that circuit, just like electricity, that circuit connecting to the earth. So just take a few deep cleansing breaths, and you exhale forcefully and loudly so that you can hear it, so you can hear that release. So take a couple more cleansing exhales. Check your shoulders. Are your shoulders up high to where you're ungrounded? That's definitely always a sign that you're ungrounded. I might be ungrounded, so I'm going to check. Now I'm more grounded now that I've focused. My focus and my awareness is key. And once you practice this throughout the day, you'll be able to check, especially if you have to work on the computer, if you're on your phone a lot. Electronics are ungrounding, so your shoulders might kind of come up kind of high. So then you just double check and your awareness, and you're grounded. So feet on the floor, back straight, eyes closed. So I want you to focus your energy like a big ball of light in the center of your head. Next, I want you to picture a view screen or a movie screen. And you're picturing yourself sitting in this chair, just like you are right now. Next, I want you to picture tree roots. Thousands and thousands and millions and billions of tree roots coming out of the bottom of your feet, going every which direction, but always finding the center of the earth. And if you're comfortable, go ahead and add another 1,000,000 tree roots. There's always enough room. Mother Earth will support you and help to drain any stress, radiation, grief, sadness away from you. Now check your shoulders. Are they up or are they down? You can repeat this meditation, this activity as many times as you wish. My recommendation is to replay this again after you're done. Another method of grounding, you're still in your intuitive space with your visions and your picturing of this. Picture a large bubble around your body. It's like a big hamster ball. This bubble goes all the way around your body. It goes down below your feet into the earth. And picture yourself walking in this huge bubble. And because it is connected inside the earth under your feet, every time you walk and take a step, this earth energy washes up into your bubble, similar to like a snow globe. And this earth energy grabs and removes anything that is not part of your highest spiritual good. And it grounds it out. Any stress, any grief, any sadness, and also radiation. So picture all this washing down to the center of the earth. Last grounding technique, you're still in your intuitive center, picturing this that's going on. The last is to picture yourself standing or sitting on a huge tree stump. This tree stump is like a redwood tree stump that is way wider than your physical body. And you're standing there with this earth connection, this completed circuit. And you're helping and borrowing all these tree roots from this redwood tree. And they're all going down to the center of the earth and connecting you. So you can have all three of these grounding techniques going on at one time to help bolster your earth connection and your grounding. So check your shoulders. Are they up or down? and make a mental note how you feel right now. You should be feeling very connected, very relaxed. If not, then you go back and do it again. So think about this technique or these techniques. Could you come back here during the day? Could you do this during work just for a minute or two? Just picture this in your car before you walk into work or before you go to bed to help ground you before you sleep. So this earth connection will help also your physical health, because we know that stress, anxiety, emotional turmoil can lead to illness. So this is called grounding. We'll use this many times, also just before any meditation, also before when we start our live classes, if you decide to join us for our optional live classes through Google Meet, then we'll usually do this type of meditation every time starting off. Every time. This is the foundation. So try to play this again and listen and practice. Then eventually you won't have to go through this longer setup. You'll just be able to picture, visualize in 2 seconds, and boom, you're grounded. All right, thank you for joining me through this grounding video, and I'll see you next video. All right, welcome back. I know you probably weren't gone as long as I was, but this next meditation is another introduction to meditation itself. Some people have very little experience, and that's okay. Even people that do have experience, it's good for practice. Okay, it's just like exercising. You know, you work on those muscles, and you just get better and stronger. You'll be able to see more, do more, stay in meditation longer. I remember before when I first started, our instructor, he would have us meditate for 30 and 45 minutes, brand new people, and we were all falling asleep because we just weren't used to it. So I found another set of teachers that were a little bit more constructive to our ability levels, but you know, everything helps. It's all experience. So this next meditation is called the shoe meditation. All right, yes, shoe, like you wear. So you should be good and grounded. Just go ahead and affirm grounding, because you just got finished grounding. So just kind of affirm, yes, I'm grounded mentally. Or visualize your bubble, your tree roots, the tree stump, whatever your preference is. Again, you're sitting, back straight, feet on the floor. There's another eyes closed meditation. So take your focus to the center of your head, your intuitive center, like a golden ball of light in the center of your head. And once again, we picture our movie screen or our view screen. And try to picture yourself sitting in your chair. See if you can picture what shirt you're wearing, what pants or shorts or whatever you have on. Your back is straight, your eyes are closed, you're breathing nice deep breaths. And now I want you to focus on your shoes. Even if you're not wearing any shoes, you know what your shoes look like. You put them on about every day. So whether you're wearing shoes or not, I want you to focus on one shoe. So picture what this shoe looks like in your mind's eye. Picture the texture. Are there any scuff marks that you remember? Are they older shoes? Is there any discoloration? Your shoestrings. Think about the color of your shoestrings. Now picture the shoe floating in the air. Then you rotate the shoe. Picture the shoe rotating in the air so that you can see the sole of your shoe. Is it clean? Is it dirty? Are there any rocks, acorns, dirt marks? Is your shoe tied or untied? Now with your shoe floating in the air in front of you, I want you to picture either tying or untying your shoe. So if your shoe is tied, picture untying it all the way. If your shoe is tied, I want you to picture tying your shoe. And lastly, I want you to picture the shoe floating in front of you, but I want you to picture rotating your shoe. It can be vertical or horizontal, but picture the shoe moving. Start out slow, a slow rotation. Now picture speeding up the rotation a little bit, making it a little bit faster. You're in total control of your pictures and visions. Now see if you can rotate your shoe a little bit faster to where you can almost feel the wind whipping off of your shoe. You might be seeing the shoestrings be flailing around as well. Now make your shoe stop and see if your shoe actually stops. So does your shoe stop, or does it keep rotating out of habit? So again, this is your vision and meditation. You're in total control. Lastly, put your shoe back where it goes, whether it's, by the door or possibly even on your foot. So mentally, put your shoe back. And also show gratitude. Mentally thank your shoe. Everything has energy. We're all connected to spirit in some way, so even as we think inanimate objects don't have a consciousness or soul, they do, just on a different level than us, similar to dirt and trees and things like that. So go ahead and thank your shoe, show it gratitude, and come out of meditation. Open your eyes. And sometimes what helps to bring us back and also to help us ground, because sometimes meditation can be unsettling or ungrounding depending on what we're seeing, we lean over and we put both of our palms on the floor. This immediately grounds us. So if you feel stressed or grounded, if you put both your palms on the floor, it will help to ground you immediately. It's just something about the hands and touching the ground. It just kind of snaps you back pretty quick. Okay, so touch the ground and come back to your room, wherever you're at. So that was the shoe meditation. We'll do more meditations like this in the future, to where you direct and you're in total control of your environment. It's very, very important for you to be in control. So that's what our meditations will do. It will stretch your muscles, flex your muscles, to where you're in total control of your environment and your visions and where you go and what you do. Because later on, you'll need these skills when we do harder tasks. So good job. Feel free to, the blessing of video, to rewind this and practice again. You may choose something different than a shoe, but you can practice this as much as you want. All right, until next time, I'm Mike.